Talk in the world of logarithms. So we know our exponent rules. We have 2 to the 4th here. Will give us 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now this is because we multiply 2 by itself 4 times. And this gives us 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. This gives us 16. Now, in the world of logarithms, we have 2 to some power will give us 16. This is basically what logs are trying to help us find. So, 2 to some power gives us 16. Now, we would write this in log form as log base 2 of 16 equals x. Now, as we know from this prior example up here, this is obviously going to be 4 for our x. So log base 2 of 16 equals 4. This is because all this problem is having us do is putting this log here, 2 to some power, in this case it's 4, gives us 16. Now in my examples, you're going to see me do this little circular motion here where I have a lot of, like a sort of model that presents, that shows us how logs would work. So it's saying 2 to the 4th power is going to give us 16. Now we can use this for our first question here. And it asks us to rewrite each equation in exponential form. So in this case, if we use our little model here, we can say 6 to the 2nd power is going to give us 36, excuse me, sorry. 6 to the 2nd power is going to give us 36. So we have 6 to the 2nd power equals 36. And we know this because 6 times 6 equals 36. So that's our answer right here. Now for this third question, it's telling us log base 14 of 1 over 196 equals -2. We can use the same idea. 14 to the -2nd power is going to equal 1 over 196. -2nd power equals 1 over 196. Now we know this because we have a negative exponent, and with a negative exponent up top, we always can put this down at the bottom. We can move this entire thing to the bottom and say 1 over 14 squared. Now, what's 1 over 14 squared? You guessed it, it's 1 over 196. So this is our final answer here. Now we can move on to number 5. This is a different section. It asks us to rewrite each equation in logarithmic form. So just like up here, we had log base 14 to the -2nd power. Here, we have 64 to the 1/2 power, and that gives us 8. This can be written as log base 64. Why is this 64? Because this is our base to our exponential term right here. So we have log base 64 of 8. I'll write this in red here. Of 8 gives us 1/2. We can check our answer by kind of thinking it through as before. We have 64 to the 1/2 power is going to give us 8, which is what we have. We have 64 to the 1/2 power is going to give us 8. Now, number 7, we have 9 to the negative second power. 9 to the negative second power equals 1 over 81. Now, to write this in logarithmic form, we have log base 9. That's because this is the base to our exponential term of 1 over 81 equals negative 2. We can check this again by simply stating 9 to the negative second power gives us 1 over 81. And we can also write this as 9 to the negative second power can be rewritten. Remember, we have a negative exponent up here. Can be rewritten as 1 over 9 squared. And what does that equal? Just like before, equals 1 over 81.